Thank you, Dave. Hi again, everyone. 30-year-old Jan Muka is having an extended run in Everton's goal with Tim Howard out with a back injury. But David Moyes hasn't the numbers or indeed the inclination to make sweeping changes after the poor showing against Wigan. An unchanged back four with Phil Jagielka still suffering with a cut foot. But Phil Neville does pay the price for his error against Wigan. Darren Gibson comes in. Marouane Fellaini, though, is forgiven for his poor display and indeed petulance as well. But Victor Anichebe replaces Nikica Jelavić, who hasn't scored in the Premier League since December the 9th. But as you've been hearing, City do struggle against Everton, and Joe Hart has kept only one clean sheet in 11 appearances against the Toffees. 3 at the back, although they can flick a switch at any point in time to go to a back four. It's a system Roberto Mancini has reverted to several times this season. It does mean that Alexander Kolarov starts in the Premier League for the first time since the home game against Everton on December the 1st. Yaya Toure is suffering with a migraine. Still no Sergio Aguero, but Carlos Tevez has been in exceptional form, and Edin Dzeko, who came on in the win at Aston Villa, came on to good effect. He's in from the outset today. Jelavić and Neville dropped down to the Everton bench. 17-year-old Marcos Lopez, who scored in that FA Cup win in January over Watford, he's been drafted in by City today. Nikica forward again to find Seamus Coleman here. Hoare off on a booking, of course, as well. And they're backed into his own penalty here. Osman! Well, that's what Everton needed to reinforce their real desires today.
Well, he just hits it first time with his left foot, Leon Osman. They just kept the crowd up. I'm not sure whether he hits it sweetly, maybe he does. It's the bend on the ball away from Joe Hart. As soon as it was coming to him, I was thinking, don't hit it. Seemed too far out, left foot, gets a lot of the ground with it. But absolutely perfect in terms of the way in which it bends away from the Manchester City goalkeeper.
He's got that captain's armband on, and only previous time he captained Everton in the Premier League he scored, so give him the responsibility more often, Mr. Moyes. I'm sorry, that's means your brother's not going to play, Gary, so or gets demoted.
Well, he'll be happy, as happy as anyone.
That Merseyside hoodoo for Mancini again, and Everton with Fellaini has got plenty of grass to gallop into. Got Jelavić with him. He's onside. Can he find his goal touch? He can! Oh, what a bonus that is for the Blues! They've won the match. David Moyes triumphs over Manchester City again here. What a happy anniversary, but it's the same old sad Merseyside story for Roberto Mancini and his players.
Well, you'll have to go a long way to find a better atmosphere in a Premier League football ground this season than we've seen here today at Everton. This just completely tops it off. A magnificent day for Everton. They get a bit of good fortune. Khaleesi just stands off Jelavić, and when you stand off people, you risk the deflection. Joe Hart absolutely helpless, but it's all about Everton. David Moyes, what a performance this has been. Going down to 10 men, they've been even better than they were with 11.
Well, you're not allowed to go on the pitch as a manager, but I think we can understand why, and why they are punching the air. What a difference.
The players are good types, David Moyes a good type.
Everton booed off this time last Saturday, cheered to the Goodison rafters now. Nikica Jelavić only on the pitch a few seconds, but telling seconds for him in this match and for the rest of the season to get his goal touch back. Leon Osman scored a remarkable goal in the first half with a big bend on it. There was the penalty episode, and City will be complaining about that, I'm sure. Only their 4th league defeat of the season, but it is their 4th in a row at this graveyard of a ground for them, Goodison Park. Gary, what does it mean now from Manchester United's point of view?
Well, to win this afternoon against Reading, go 15 points clear, you cannot think, even before today, it was going to be so difficult. There is no chance if Manchester United go 15 points clear. Manchester City have lost their creativity in attack. They're not the same going forward, and today they've been beaten. It's nothing to do with their attack. Everton were just better than them all the way through the game.
Second best in the match, second best in the title race, and beaten here by 2 goals to 0.
What an extraordinary atmosphere. It's party time here, whatever happens for the rest of this season. After the week they've endured, Evertonians, they've had a day to celebrate. Osman brilliant, so many brilliant performances in those blue shirts. Even when they went down to 10, arguably still a better side. Yes, City had their chances, but Everton hung on. Terrific commitment from Nikica all the way through, and they have a victory to be proud of. Manchester United seen off at the start of the season. Manchester City today for the 4th time in succession here at Goodison Park. And Everton are once again eyeing a European dream.